mind, I'm recording this before the state of play today, so there might be some other information revealed today. So there may be yet another video after this is all said and done. But with that out of the way, I cannot believe Square Enix actually did it. They actually did it. They did it. They just unveiled the official box art for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the absolute madman actually went with the classic box art from the original North American release, remade one for one, including the fading white background. Originally, this key artwork was revealed earlier this month and had me absolutely mind blown. I knew when I saw it that Square Enix absolutely had to reuse this key artwork to recreate the original box art for Final Fantasy VII, if anything for its North American fans, and they actually did it. And not only will this be the official box art for North America, it will also be the official box art for Europe as well. And honestly, I am super pleased. It still has sort of that 90s aesthetic to it, just brought to life with current generation HD graphics. It's such a beautiful moment right now to be a Final Fantasy VII fan, and to know this is indeed going to be the official box art for the game. Looking at this box art really is ultra nostalgic, and it really was just a great move on Square Enix to do this. The only problem I have now is that if you ordered the steelbook, it kind of sucks because I would much rather have this case than anything else. I feel like this case has much more meaning to it, not just to me, but for thousands, millions of you really. And to have the game represented like this, and opening the game up to see not just one disc, but two full Blu-ray discs worth of content. They aren't just trying to remake Final Fantasy VII at this point, they're also genuinely trying to remake the emotions you felt when playing the game. It's such an incredibly ambitious thing to do, and they're really doing it. That's not the only thing we got a peek at. We also got a couple of brand new screenshots, which show some great combat shots of Tifa. We also get some really good combat shots of Aerith as well. But of these screenshots, the one that I know you're going to want to see most is that we finally get to look at the screen for Materia. This is absolutely huge. From what we can tell here, Materia seems to largely still function the same way as it did before in the previous game. We have such things as the level, the amount of AP the Materia needs to level up, and a description of what the Materia does. What is particularly unique to the remake, however, is that when you have a Materia selected in the menu, you can actually see a close-up of that Materia. That seems to really be a point that they're driving home in this remake, actually getting to see Materia up close, which makes sense since you only got a few physical glimpses of it in the original game only a few times. And of course, just like in the original game, it seems like it will be affecting your stats as well. There's also a growth guide here which will tell you what your Materia will do at higher levels. Materia and equipment are noticeably on the same screen now, which is actually super convenient, because whenever you'd go to switch out your equipment, you'd also have to go and redo your Materia setup as well. They also showed off a really great screenshot of 7th Heaven, which looks absolutely gorgeous here. And we also got this really cool shot here of what appears to be Sector 7. Sometimes these 3D graphics at different angles can be hard to tell immediately, but considering the background here, you can actually see what appears to be the tower where Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse met their unfortunate end. This does appear to be Sector 7, so I really hope the next bit of gameplay that we get is just Midgar exploration. Pretty much everything that we've gotten so far is combat, and it's just been nothing but combat and combat and combat. So I'm really looking forward to just exploring. Like, what does exploring Midgar really look like? More than anything, that's what I really want to see next. That, and you know, maybe a Nanaki tease. So Ultima Weapons, I want to know, are you thrilled about the original box art? Thrilled to see Materia? Or just thrilled about everything in general? Subscribe, click the bell icon, and let me know in the comments below. And if you've been enjoying my content, be sure to check out the Patreon for the Night Sky Prince, where thanks to people like Raul Garcia, I'm able to keep bringing you all these Final Fantasy videos. Thank you so much. Shout out to Raul and the rest of the Ultima community.